Hey there, Jeremy Weiss here with Weiss Tech Hockey, and in this video I wanted to show you how to use HockeyShare's practice planning mode. A few months back I actually did a video on how to use HockeyShare's drill diagramming mode, and it went well, but I've been meaning to do this follow-up video, haven't gotten to it until now, so I apologize for that. But what I want to do in this video is show you how to take those drills, put them into a practice plan, and then have something you can use at the rink. So what you need to do is first and foremost go to HockeyShare.com. If you're not already there, click the link in the description, and that will take you straight to HockeyShare.com, but it will let them know that I'm the one that sent you. So once you're at HockeyShare.com, go ahead and you can see they have a whole lot of different things you can do. What we want to do is we want to go to drills and practices. So what you're going to do is go over to, in the diagramming mode, you're going to be using the My Drills functions. In practice planning mode, you're going to be using My Practice Plans. So you can take a look at existing practice plans you've already done, but what we want to do on this one is create a new practice plan. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go create new practice plan, and then here you can just kind of start putting in all your information. So let's just assume let's say we're going to use this for training camp. So we'll go training camp. Let's go day 1. Okay, so this is just an example of what you can call it. It automatically pulls in the date, so assuming you're doing it, planning on the same day. If not, you can adjust that. Let's go start time 6 p.m. All this stuff is really good because it allows you to go back and just track and see what you've done in the past. Let's go 90-minute practice length. Let's say focus on individual skills. It's a good thing to be working on during training camps. Group, I coach BYU's team, so we'll just call it that. Level is ACHA College, so we'll just go other. Prepared by myself. Okay, now I'm with Weiss Tech Hockey, so I've got that plugged in here. So we'll just call it Prepared for Weiss Tech Hockey. You can put in your own organization or your own team or whatever, any additional notes you want to put there, and then you can pick your templates. A lot of different types of templates, so you can go through those on your own, figure out which one you like, and then whichever template you like, you're just going to go with that. If you want to have a folder, so you can see these are a couple different teams I've worked with. For now, we'll just call it BYU. I haven't set up a new folder for the coming season yet, but we'll just call it that folder, and we're not going to associate with practice. Now, this is interesting as well. So let's say that you've got a number of different coaches all using this same system. You can actually link up your accounts, and you can select team share. So team share would mean that any of my other assistant coaches, because I actually have one of my other assistant coaches, he and I mostly run most of our practices. He's on HockeyShare as well. So anytime I plan a practice, all I do is click team share. Boom, now all of a sudden he can access my practice plan from his account. So that means if he wants to look at it, make adjustments, that's fine. And we use that a lot as we're coordinating, what we're going to do. I'll take the first half hour, here's what I'm going to do. You take the next half hour, here's what you're going to do. And we coordinate our practice plans like that. And then there's a record of it. And then I can also share it. You notice, remember I have prepared for, these are my organization or my associations. You can actually share practice plans and drills association-wide. So if you've got all your coaches, let's say that you're part of an organization that's got teams from from mites all the way up through juniors or whatever. That's similar to the organization I grew up in, where we had novice all the way up through juniors. If you want all those coaches on the same page as each other and able to see each other's practice plans or drills, you can select to share with the association as well. So that's a really neat function of this HockeyShare drill diagram and practice planner. So once we've got all that set up, then we'll go share or create practice plan. Practice plan is successfully created, and now we're in our drills mode. So now this is just where we're going to pick what we want to do. So this is really cool. So it automatically opens up to my drills. So these are the drills that I've inputted into the system. As you can see, it's really neat. It's a hover over functionality. So any drill that I hover over, I can quickly see what the diagram looks like, the main notes for that drill. Okay, and I can just go through. Now any drill that I want to add, pretty straightforward, just click it. So I clicked it, added it in. You can adjust how long you want to do the drill for. So let's say you want to do it 8 minutes instead of 10. 10 is kind of a good amount of time, but it automatically pulls in how many minutes, it pulls the drill in, then lets you select how many minutes you want to do it for, what the basic categories are, and then again you've got the diagram there. Okay, so let's just go through, pick a couple. In fact, I'm going to leave this at 10 just so it's clean, and you can see your total, right? How many drills or how many minutes you've used up of your 90-minute time slot, or however long your practices are. So let's go give and go shooting. We'll pop that one in. This one's pretty straightforward. Okay, and it just goes through. So you can just select whatever drills. Let's go perpetual cycle, and let's go quad pass. Obviously, these are not in any specific order, but as you can see, as I keep going down through the drills, it's adding them in 10-minute increments and adding up the total of how many minutes that I've used up of my practice. So let's say we do the quad pass for 15 minutes instead. Boom, automatically updates 45-minute drill length, or practice length so far. So let's just go through. I'll just keep adding these until we've got a full 90-minute practice. Okay, hover over, then click. Drive drill race, hover over, then click. You'll notice some of these diagrams are looking different, and this is actually a question that comes up a lot. Some of these diagrams I had already drawn up in DrillDraw. DrillDraw came out before HockeyShare's diagrammer, so I've been using DrillDraw for a number of years now, and there were some drills that I wanted to import in. It doesn't import completely clean, but what you can do is actually export the diagram from HockeyShare or from DrillDraw and then import your existing diagram straight into the HockeyShare interface. So that's what I've done with some of these that are obviously DrillDraw style diagrams. This continuous 2-on-1 with back checker, that's one that I obviously drew in the HockeyShare. So it can play nice with DrillDraw a little bit if you're looking to transfer over from DrillDraw, but that's why some of these look a little bit different than others. Okay, so let's go ahead, we'll adjust another one of these. Let's say we do the drive drill race for 15 minutes as well. Automatically updated, so we've got about 20 minutes left that we need to account for. So let's go Wiseman drill, and let's go snake shooting drill. Again, these aren't really in any specific order that I would do, but now you can see I've got my total of 90 minutes. Now, again, I told you, actually, you know what, let's get rid of some of these because I wanted to show you some other functionality as well. So these are from my drills that I've uploaded. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video that you can go and actually access my drills so you can see the drills that I personally have uploaded. Now, as you're uploading the drills, I'm pretty sure I showed this on the drill diagramming video, but what you can do is actually select that you want to share your drills publicly. And any drills that you make available publicly will show up in the public drills section. So let's go ahead so you can have all your drills. And this is part of where HockeyShare gets so cool, is because here's where your association drills would be. Remember I showed you, these are the association, my Weiss Tech Hockey Association. So as you can see, I've got my assistant coach in there. So it's got my drills that I've shared to the association, as well as some of the ones that he's put up. So you can see here's a 5-card skating drill that my assistant coach put up. Okay, here's another one he put up. So on this, I can access any of his drills that he's uploaded, as well as any of the ones that I've uploaded. So you can see these are the ones he's done, Ryan's drills, and then Jeremy's drills. So let's say I wanted to add one of these. Pretty straightforward. Let's just click it. Same process as before, but now, HockeyShare is really living up to the name here. These are where we're sharing drills, sharing information, sharing coordination, and this is where your practice plans start becoming exponentially more effective because you're combining knowledge, combining coordination, everything with your assistant coaches and or association. Imagine getting this on a large scale. One of the biggest strengths of my old organization back in Toronto was that we had really experienced coaches up at the junior level that were filtering information down even to the youngest age groups, which I was at the time, and my father was coaching me. So he was being mentored by some of these top quality coaches, some of which went on to coach in the OHL and the Canadian National Junior Program. Very top-notch coaches that were filtering stuff down. Imagine if you had this type of interface back in those days, what type of information could have been filtered down to our younger, less experienced coaches at the time. So that's your association drills, which is great. That's neat in of itself. But now check this out. Public drills. This is now where you're going to get hundreds and hundreds of drills that are automatically included with your, with your membership at HockeyShare. So this is just anybody who's put any drill in and labeled it as public, which I highly recommend doing because this is where all the power of this type of program comes in. They're all here. So hundreds and hundreds of drills, different progressions of drills, and you've got them all labeled. So here's your competitive label. They're all categorized. categorized, and alphabetical. Even got some dryland training drills, goalie drills. I mean, this is ever growing, so it's such a neat program. So any of these drills that you want to put in, again, same process. Hover over if you want to see it. If you decide you like that one, then boom, click it, automatically add it in. So you've got an infinitely growing database of drills that you can access. You've got a really slick way of sharing drills, sharing concepts with other coaches, not only in your own association or your own team, but worldwide. And you know, it's as easy as point and click to, oh, here's one of mine, Wiseman drill, boom, we'll add that in. But that's the idea. And so you can see total, oh no, I've gone over my 90-minute time slot. Okay, we need to get rid of something. We'll take that one out. But that's it. Now let's say that you've used a drill, and this happens to me sometimes. Sometimes you use a drill and it goes well. Sometimes you use a drill, it doesn't go well. Let's say that you use a drill, it goes well, but it was one of the public drills and you want to have a slick way of coming back to it. Then what you do, all you need to do is label it as a favorite, okay? And any of the drills that you've labeled as favorites, they'll show up in your favorites, okay? So if I did a drill, labeled as a favorite, then this is what's going to come up in my favorites. So that's an easy way of searching drills, past drills that have gone well that you want to remember to revisit and do again. Okay, and then if you want to search drills, there's a search function, or again, you can access your drill diagramming software or drill diagramming mode from here with the create new drill functionality. So that's how it all works. Pretty straightforward. After you're done your practice plan, then obviously you're going to want to print it out, bring it to the rink. So what you're going to do is go, you have three options basically. You can preview a printable version, email it, or export it as a PDF. So let's just go preview printable version, and this is what it comes up like. So you've got your first page, which is just everything everything listed out, what you want to do, time length, any notes that you might want to remember for the drill, and then it's got diagrams of every single one of them in the same order. Really straightforward. All you do is click print, and it prints off the drills, the practice plan, the diagrams, and the explanations all at once. So really slick system, really straightforward. Again, if you want to export this as a PDF or email it, you can do that as well. And a lot of different versatility, a lot of different ways of using this program, and it's really slick. So remember, links in the description. We'll give you the link that'll go straight to HockeyShare where you can sign up and become a member of HockeyShare. We'll also give you the link to my drills where you can see any of the drills that that I've uploaded personally. And again, that's an ever-growing database as well. And with those two links, you'll be off and running. So hopefully this makes some sense for you. And go check it out. HockeyShare, phenomenal product, something I use all the time.